Hello, and welcome to another episode of Come with the Light and Reveal, where every Wednesday we talk about one of the beautiful stained glass windows that adorns our sanctuary here at NoHo First. I have a special window for you today. This is the window of Queen Esther. Now, there are two stories represented in this window. The first is of Queen Esther, like I said, but the second is about Darwin and Helen Rinkenberger, supporters of this church. They were part of NoHo even before we came to this location. Darwin was an active participant in the construction. From the highest scaffold to the deepest water line, Darwin was hard at work. Helen and the other women of the congregation worked too, providing nourishment, first aid, and appreciation. The dedication of the sanctuary did not diminish their support. Darwin kept up with burned out light bulbs, leaks, and anything else that this property needed. Helen worked with Esther Circle. In addition to ministry support, they coordinated potlucks, barbecues, banquets, and then Helen passed away. Darwin's activity around the church never flagged, though. In fact, he seemed to enjoy being where he and Helen had spent so many happy hours together. In gratitude to their years of service, the church family celebrated when Darwin dedicated this window to Esther in memory of Helen's commitment to the Esther Circle's ministry. The story of Esther herself is part of the writings in the Hebrew Bible. It's not law or prophecy, but there's really good poetry, history, and good stories in this part of the Bible. This story takes place in the kingdom of Persia, where Xerxes was king. King Xerxes selected the beautiful Esther to be his queen, and it was a happy story. But in order to have a really good story, you need a bumbling, conniving villain. Haman was that villain. When Esther's uncle Mordecai insulted Haman, Haman planned to kill him and out all the other Jews from Persia. Mordecai told Esther about the plot, and she planned how to save her people. So Esther approached King Xerxes, who was happy to agree to her request to invite Haman to a banquet. Haman foolishly thought he was going to be honored at this banquet, and he actually built a gallows from which he planned to hang Mordecai. But at the banquet, Esther told Xerxes about the plan to kill her and Mordecai, and Xerxes was so outraged that he ordered that Haman be hung from the gallows that he had prepared for Mordecai. Now in this window, there are two hands that join across space. Joined hands represent friendship, agreement. Hands come together to give and receive help. The halo surrounding the hands is a tribute to the blessings bestowed when people work together in God's good work. This window of Queen Esther was dedicated in memory of Helen Rinkenberger, the chair of Esther Fellowship at the time of her death, a gift from Darwin, their family, and their friends. Thank you so much for joining us for another episode of Come with the Light and Reveal. We'll see you next Wednesday for another window and another story.